Hi everyone, this is Mr. Lim. Today we're going to talk about linear function. So linear functions, F-U-N-C-T-I-O-N-S, linear functions. For your information, linear function can be referred as the straight line graph, straight lines graph. Okay? So linear functions satisfy this equation, y equals mx plus c, where m refers to the gradient of the line and c denotes the y-intercept. All right. So if the gradient is positive, if the gradient is greater than 0, then the graph will be upward sloping. And if the gradient is lesser than 0 or negative, then the graph will look like this, downward sloping. For example, say I have a graph named y equals to 3x plus 4. And you have to sketch this graph. So how this graph looks like? First of all, we must look at the gradient. The gradient is positive, so it is upward sloping. And the y-intercept is positive 4. So it will pass us through 4 on the y-axis. So the graph look like this. So this is the y-intercept 4. Okay, how about y equal to negative half x plus 5? So we have to look at the gradient. The gradient is negative, so the graph is downward sloping. Next, the y-intercept is positive 5. So the graph look like this. Okay, passes through 5. For your information, if the question asks you to sketch the straight line, you must label the x-intercept as well. So you must find what is this and also what is this. In order to determine the x-intercept, we have to let y equal to 0. So for this equation, we have 3x plus 4 equal to 0. So you have got x equal to negative 4 over 3. As a result, this point is negative 4 over 3. Similarly, if I have this equation and I want to determine the x-intercept, I have to let this equation equal to 0. So I will get x equals 10, right? So this point is 10. All right. So now could you please sketch y equals 2x plus 1 and y equals negative 5x plus 4 on a diagram. So I want to sketch these two functions on a single diagram. How does this function look like? Let me check. I find that this equation satisfies y equals mx plus c. As a result, this is a straight line. The gradient is 2, which is positive, so it is upward sloping. and the y-intercept is 1. So the graph of y equals 2x plus 1 should look like this. So the y-intercept is 1. We must also find the x-intercept. In order to find the x-intercept, we must let 2x plus 1 equal to 0. So our x is equal to negative 1 over 2. So this coordinate, this point is negative half. Next, we want to sketch this function, and we realize that this equation also satisfies the linear law, which is y equals mx plus c. As a result, this function is also a straight line. However, the gradient is negative, so it is downward sloping, and the y-intercept is positive 4. So positive 4 is slightly higher than 1. So let's say this is 4. So the other line, downward sloping, should be like this. Okay, let me extend the x-axis. Okay, so I have this line refer y equals 2x plus 1, and the blue line refer to y equals negative 5x plus 4. Don't forget to find the x-intercept. So what is the x-intercept? We must let negative 5x plus 4 equals 0. So x is equal to 4 over 5. So this point is 4 over 5. Now, what is this point? We call this point the intersection point. So we can see that the blue line and the black line intersect at this point. So can we find the coordinates for this green point? How to find the intersection point? It is very simple. We just equate two equations. So y equals negative 5x plus 4. Okay, we can solve by using elimination method. Y equals 2x plus 1. This is the famous elimination method. So I subtract y together, I'll get 0. Negative 5 minus 2, I got negative 7. 4 minus 1, I got 3. So x equals 3 over 7. And I can substitute this x into any of the equation to find y. So say, for example, I sub 3 over 7 into this equation. So I'll get y equals 2 times 3 over 7 plus 1. So I got 6 over 7 plus 7 over 7, which is 1. So I get 13 over 7. As a result, the y coordinate is 13 over 7, and the x coordinate is 3 over 7. If you do not like this method, you can also use substitution method to find the intersection point. So substitution method, we need to equate this equation and this equation. So we equate the first and the second equation. So let me adjust my screen a bit. All right. So substitution method, we will equate equation 1 with this equation 2. Again, this is the famous elimination method. And this is the substitution method. Both methods will give you the same answer. So let me equate the first equation and the second equation. So I need to move 2x to the other side. So it becomes minus 2x. I move positive 4 to the other side, it becomes negative 4x. As a result, I got negative 5x minus 2x equals 1 minus 4. So I get negative 7 equals negative 3. Sorry, I've forgotten the x. Let me add that. So negative 7x. So I got x equal to 3/7, exactly the same as what you have got from elimination method. So after you have got the x, you can sub your x into either equation 1 or equation 2 to get y. So you will get 13/7 as well. Alright, so I hope you understand the lectures today, and if you have any question, please do not hesitate to talk to any of the mathematics lecturer. Thank you very much. See you. Bye-bye.